Today's prompt is one color, and I'll be honest, it feels a bit like being told to bring just one emotion to therapy. But maybe that's exactly what I need today. Less noise, more calm. So I'm sticking with green, and not just because my craft text is covered in it. Let's see what happens when we let one color do the talking. Hi, I'm Garjana, and this is day 6 of the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. If you're new here, I'm showing up hopefully every weekday this month with a page inspired by the prompts created by Lee over at Lee Creates. As both a psychotherapist and someone deeply in love with vintage paper and a good glue stick, I use these videos as a space for creative expression, emotional reflection, and maybe just a bit of soul searching. So, whether you are journaling along or just watching with your morning tea, I'm really glad you are here. So, today's prompt, one color only, which at first felt kind of restrictive. I had this knee-jerk reaction like only one, but I want the whole box of my watercolors. But once I got started, something shifted. There's a quiet kind of magic in narrowing things down. It's like decluttering, but for the senses. You're not trying to say everything, just one thing, but that one clearly and kindly. And today I tried something new. I thought I will take this little paper snippet and will glue it over 2 pages, like that I have like a fold out, and on the other side here a tip in, like that I use my craft glitter glue here and just glue like a little strip of this scrap, just a centimeter or so, or half an inch, and just here, like let me unfold it here. I have, this is like from like a cake paper, or like when you do a little muffin, like the thing you put in your muffin tray. And just like that, gluing it in so that I can open it up, clamping it down. Let's have a look. Good. Another one. Okay. Good. So I need to see where I want to place all the little bits and pieces. I need to take this off. I can't work in that. Actually, I can't open it if I have the clamps in here. And I think it's enough. I think it already glued down a little bit. So today I decided to build on the background I already have in my accordion journal, but let me unfold it a little bit so that I actually have a flat surface to work in. There's something deeply satisfying about working with something that is already there. Taking the scraps, the fragments, the choices I made yesterday and shaping them into something new today. I noticed the way the page has a structure to it already, like the bones of a house, so that's what I lean into. I use some green washi tape here, if I can find the end. I find that is sometimes challenging, but here it is. Here to highlight the roof. Maybe because that's what I've been craving lately. Not just the physical space I live in, but a sense of inner shelter. Somewhere soft to land when everything else feels a bit too much. So the green brings it all together. The green makes me think of rest, of shady trees and wild herbs, and hope that has not been overused. And like of damp moss and eucalyptus steam I had a mean cold recently, and so tried to inhale some eucalyptus steams. Queen says, "You're safe now." Queen says to me, "So you don't have to rush anymore." And that feels like an invitation I need today. So I keep working here, trying to fiddle it all out. I'm gluing it over the little hinge here, or like this little closing bit of the window. And I think I would like to use my scissors and cut that out, like fussy cut this little, let me have a look, this little bit there. I think I need to use my smaller scissors to actually cut this finely triangle in there to really make it match to the roof here. It's a little bit fiddly, and I find it always so funny when it sticks to my fingers. But yeah, with some patience, we are getting there. Okay, and that roof, to my surprise, reminded me of a Māori marae. As you maybe know, I live in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and this design brings to mind those carved meeting houses, like places of gathering and belonging. And that feels right, because what is a junk journal if not a place we return to gather ourselves again? And so I decided to do the same thing on the other side, again cutting this little triangle out to highlight the open window. And yes, I'm using my art glitter glue to glue the washi tape down, because as most of you will know, like washi tape is not sticky. It's designed so that we can take it off again. So whenever I use washi tape, I make sure that I have glue underneath. So even the restriction of the prompt started to feel comforting to me. So there wasn't the usual overwhelm of choosing colors. I can just use here my green, like green paper with the little bit of ivy, my green washi tape, green thoughts of rest and calm and coming to myself. It slowed me down in the best way, and I find myself thinking about how often life feels like visual overload. So many voices, so much noise, and even therapy is something like this too, like a place where I can provide less distraction, more clarity, like one color, one emotion, one story at a time. So this looks a little bit like the base, but let's see what can we do there. Maybe a little bit of washi tape again. I think I would like to make a green door out of it. Like just this little bit, like it's like just a hint of the outline of the house. I don't have to draw the walls or so. I can just use this washi tape here and maybe even curve it a little bit so to have the round door. So let's see if we would like to add here another window. Not sure about that yet. I think I am fine without the window. Just gluing down the little door and maybe even to match the little bit of the doodle style of the background paper scrap. I'm using here the black outline to go around the door, just to highlight the shape, the edges and the hinges of the door. Okay, I find there's something about giving yourself less to choose from that actually frees you up to feel more. And that's what I'm allowing myself here, like to feel really into it. Like, what would I like to add to this little house now that it is almost done? And I noticed actually not much for me is missing here. The only thing I would like to add clearly is the little quote, like again, like day number 6 with the prompt and the little quote here. Let one color do the talking. The rest of you can rest. If you're journaling along or just taking this in with a curious heart, maybe pause for a moment and ask yourself, what color do I need today? If my nervous system could pick a shade, what would it be? And if that color could speak, what would it say? You don't have to explain it. Just feel it and see what wants to unfold. If this quiet little page gave you some breathing room or a moment of clarity, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, what color are you today? What feelings does it carry? Or if you made a page, what did your one color collage turned into? Okay, the little house is almost done. But I find it still needs something, a final detail to lift the page, like without breaking the spell of the single color. Oh, I like this green butterfly. And that's it. A soft exhale, a page that whispers instead of shouts, one quiet story held in green. Alright, today's page is calm green and maybe even a little wiser than I intended. It's funny how paper can do that. I'll be back tomorrow with another prompt, another page and probably another long-winded metaphor about glue and emotions. Until then, may your color be kind, may your inner house have a soft little welcome mat, and may you always know you don't have to use every color in the box to tell a full beautiful story. See you tomorrow.